I'm Alex, and I shelled out money to buy a Bluetooth module. So it's expensive, but it's very easy to hook up, very straightforward. If you're using the mining board, you've got pin out here. The two pins you're concerned with are TX and RX. And on the Bluetooth module here, that's pins 13 and 14. So you would connect TX on the Bluetooth to RX on the mining board and vice versa. One thing to keep in mind is the Bluetooth does not take 5 volts, it takes 3.3. And the mining board is outputting 5, so you have to get a 3.3 volt voltage regulator. And that's all you have to worry about with 4 pins. It's got, well, 30 pins. I have no idea what the others do, but all you need to worry about is ground and VCC and the TX and RX. The version I bought, it's kind of, it's a modified version from the original chip. It fits into a breadboard, so that makes things easier if you don't want to solder directly to the Bluetooth chip.
One of the reasons for all the pins might simply be the size. So like it has to take up that much space and be like a component. So that's my guess.
Output too. Digital I/O.
Oh, okay.
And for like the hardware control, DTR, RTS.
Oh, okay.
The serial actually has more.
Oh yeah, the serial has more pins. Yeah. Okay, I thought you meant it. I'm going to say for a while it was actual peripheral.
I think those are programmable I/Os as well.
Okay, so when you buy the Bluetooth, you can't. It's not really just plug and play. There's the reason is the baud rate from the laptop to the Bluetooth is 57,600, and obviously that's no good for going to the mining board. So you have to enter command mode in the Bluetooth chip itself, which you can do from ZTerm or HyperTerm or whatever. It's $3 signs, and then you'll get acknowledgement from the Bluetooth chip that you're in command mode. And then, so just a quick example, to change the baud rate from the Bluetooth to the mining board, you SU, and then the baud rate you want. And it tells you A-OK, that's done. And now, you exit command mode. That's the only command you really have to change in order to make it work with the mining board. There's about a million other things you can play around with. Okay, and there's the bootloader. So that's how you set it up. I wrote a little program to let me drive it around with the laptop, so I will not race that much to show this. It has an advertised range of 10 meters. I've never actually tested that. You can flash programs. You can return and get it down to anything you want. It's really, really handy, especially if you're using the analog inputs. You can return data from the robot to the terminal, so you can see exactly what you're getting. It's really, really handy for troubleshooting.
Can't flash the program while they reset that. Can't flash the program while they reset that.
Right.
Unless maybe if in your program you jump to 000, maybe perhaps you can in software invoke that.
What the Arduino does is actually use the DTR line, the hardware handshake, and that's connected to a capacitor, which connects to your reset. And then you can just set that as a command, and then you can reset.
You can. There's the soft. I think there's a pin on there actually.
And that way you don't have to rely on the York in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
I think you've got an actual better way to get out of it. That's a good idea. Yeah.
If you implement the software reset, you never have to touch the robot again. You can just do everything from the computer.
Actually, the Arduino there is a problem with that on Windows, I think.
Yes.
Or Linux. So the way you can do it, you can basically put a resistor, like jump from 5 volts to the rest of the screen over think it's 100 ohms previously. And it's just enough so that when you connect the DC power, you get to see the double feedback.
It'll cost $75, so it's not as cost effective as the IR, but it's really easy to set up and it's really effective.
Still cheaper than the Arduino with the integrated Bluetooth motor, which is like crazy expensive. Like 16,
All right, well, let's just